Hello and welcome to the Wednesday edition of The Box Seat. I'm Mark Warwood. Twilight racing at Ascot on Wednesday. Let's have a look at the conditions. We're expecting a sunny day, 31 degrees Celsius, the track to be a good 4 and the rail to be in the 4 metre position. Race number 1 at Ascot on Wednesday will jump at 3:05. It's the Auto Masters Handicap over 1200 metres. In replay, let's take a look at the last start win of Monica.
Towards the inside, Ping Me Another, Kenny Luck, and now on the outside comes Concrete Madame, putting in her claim. Jennifer balked for a clear run there, just turned its head sideways. Ebony Maggie's coming right down the outskirts of the track, but Minica at the 150 led clearly. In fact, she looked as though she might have them done. Minica's clear of Speedy Miss, Ebony Maggie, then She's a Galah, but Minica much too good, trotted in.
Monica is the full sister of the boom sprinter in WA at the moment. That's Misty Medal. She was blocked for a run first up. That was on debut, but she led all the way to win second up. Third up on Wednesday, 14 days between runs. I think she'll find the front for the Inform Harvey team, and Kate Whitten takes off 2 after Sean McGrady rode her in her first 2 starts. Goes on top from last Wednesday's winner, number 2, My Lady Fair. Pikey put a clinic on this horse 7 days ago, dominated a very slow tempo, yet to run an overly good speed rating, has to be said, but Pike sticks here. She goes in for second. Number 7, Speedy Miss, comes out of the same race as Monica. Really was no match for that horse at Bunbury in that maiden, was beaten a length and a half. And then the top one, number 1, Light My Day. Blinkers go on here, comes from a nice family. Won 2 in a row last preparation before having excuses last time out, but those wins were over 1400. First up here, over the 12. Top selection in race number 1, going with number 4, Monica, to beat 2, My Lady Fair, 7, Speedy Miss and 1, Light My Day. Race number 2 at Ascot on Wednesday will jump at 3:40. It's the James Bogues Premium Handicap over 2200 metres. In replay, let's have a look at the last start of High Energy.
Held up Sentimental Friend and Magical Charm trying to get to the outside in the straight. High Energy, Awesome As on the outside. Crystal Valley, Upward Others joined in as well. Magical Charm trying to get clear. Crystal Valley in front. Upward Others on the outside. It's Crystal Valley in front of Upward Others, and Jordan Turner gets it home. Crystal Valley has won.
There's some good races on the Ascot card this Wednesday, but race number 2 is certainly not one of them. High Energy is little more than a token top selection in what is a pretty unappealing race. He's having his 5th start since leaving the yard of DK Weir in Victoria. He's now with Jeff Noske. The blinkers have been off this preparation. He did lead last start. He did come home with some pretty poor sectionals though, but maybe if you can get an easy lead here and he maps like he might be the one to beat. Goes on top from number 2, Boom and Bust for Chris Gilbert and Renee Forrest, having his 10th run this campaign. His last 3 wins, he's led all of the way. Renee Forrest was aboard last start. She keeps the ride. Number 1, Toned for the Inform Mark Bairstow yard with Mitchell Pateman in the saddle. Has barrier 1 here, 59 kilos. Has excuses first up. He had cardiac arrhythmia. He won second up, and then he wasn't on speed last time out when beaten for the 2nd time in a row by Boom and Bust. He could improve. And then number 6, Aura Breeze. Lots of gear here. Visors on, lugging bit, nose band, tongue tie, bubble cheeker. Pretty much the full set. Blinkers went on 5 starts ago, broke his maid on 2 starts after having the shades on. Last start was behind Crystal Valley here in a very slowly run race. Top selection in race number 2, it is number 5, High Energy, to beat 2, Boom and Bust, 1, Toned and 6, Aura Breeze. Race number 3 at Ascot on Wednesday will jump at 4:10. It's the Tab Touch Better Your Bet Handicap over 1200 metres, and in replay, let's have a look at the last start of Tycoon Legend.
Resistance, and last of all on the inside, Slick Sam at the 250. Misty Lad headed by Alpha Sky. Vital Blast, here's Star Glitter, and now Mickey Moto is coming down the outside. Alpha Sky's got the front though from Vital Blast. Mickey Moto, Resistance, 3 Secrets fly late, but Alpha Sky's in front, and Alpha Sky has won from...
Tycoon Legend has had 6 runs this campaign and no luck in any of them, and most of them have been pretty tough. 66 plus the last 2 behind Disruptive and Alpha Sky. This is a Class 1 handicap, 52 plus. Reunites with William Pike as well. Hasn't ridden him this campaign, but it has previously been on this horse's back for Kieran McDonough. I think Tycoon Legend with even luck should be winning race number 3. Goes on top. I think the danger might be 2 here, Double the Pro. First up on Wednesday after 230 days off. His last campaign was pretty disappointing, but the form before that around the likes of Giraffe and Royal Statue is certainly good enough enough to be winning at this level. If we see the right Double the Pro, he is a contender. Then a bit of a gap to number 4 for Lion Machine. His maiden win was over 1,300 on a soft 7. He was slightly held up last start behind Rapisada, second up on Wednesday. And then number 1, Escort, trained by Justine Erkelenz and Sean O'Donnell, gets the blinkers on and the visors off, first up on Wednesday. Prefer to watch here. Don't think he can probably beat Tycoon Legend if he runs his race. Top selection in race number 3 is number 3, Tycoon Legend, to beat 2 Double the Pro, 4 for Lion Machine and 1 the Escort. Race number 4 at Ascot on Wednesday will jump at 4:45. It's the Key Clean handicap over 1,000 metres. And in replay, let's have a look at the last start performance of Slick Sam.
3 Secrets and then Resistance, and last of all on the inside Slick Sam at the 250. Misty Lad headed by Alpha Sky. Vital Blast, here's Star Glitter, and now Mickey Moto is coming down the outside. Alpha Sky's got the front though from Vital Blast, Mickey Moto, Resistance, 3 Secrets fly late, but Alpha Sky's in front, and Alpha Sky has won from 3.
Slick Sam was nominated for a race on Saturday, but they decided to come here instead, and I think it's a smart move. Gets in with just 55.5 kilos. I think the key is Ascot 1,000 metres. His best figures have been over that trip and course. And in the replay you saw he was held up the entire straight behind Alpha Sky and still only beaten 3 1/4 lengths. Goes on top from the very consistent number 4, Akvavit, has had the 10 starts for 1 win and 9 minor placings, so never outside of the top 3, just simply doesn't win it out of turn. Thought she was okay last start when beaten by Macroy, but certainly wasn't going to beat Macroy, even though she was impeded in a little bit of the straight. Number 2, Deep Cover, made an okay return behind She's Vital at Pinjarra on the 24th of January. The bars went off for the last run of last campaign. Generally has been going around in harder races than this. I think is a chance here. And the same can be said for number 1, Fairy Whisper. Over-raced and was held up not once but twice in the straight last time out. That was in the same race as Slick Sam behind Alpha Sky. Top selection in race number 4 is number 7, Slick Sam, to beat 4 Akvavit, 2 Deep Cover and 1 Fairy Whisper.